Mmm, mungkin enggak atau pindah normal. Halo halo, salam kenal, nama gua Ceru. Hari ini gua mau lanjutin story Wuthering dari Nasita, chapter 2 ACT ketiga. Let's go. Sorry, semoga nggak nyasar set story kemarin. Gimana anjir? Yang ini kah? Eh? Ah, batal. Oh sono, jauh amat. Lah nggak bisa teleport pula. Ini kah? Waduh, jauh banget. Anjir lah. Kok nyampe? Kan, nah, sampai. Bang lagi. Oke.
Divinity buff, please have mercy on me.
Grafik monsternya emang anjir di sini.
Is this
Grafik naga, bukan
some
grafik monster
kind of
sih.
test for me? I see.
Gue aja mantap banget.
No matter how harsh the punishment, I'll take it. Even if...
Iya nih. Yes.
Even if it means death?
We've never done anything that warrants paying with our lives.
I'd wager mercy isn't on the table. However, in the face of danger and adversity, the stage is set for our grandest act.
Gitu loh.
Brant, you handle the tacit discords. I've got the dragon.
Of course, but with all due respect, shouldn't the captain be the one giving the orders?
Bagi biasa ada
Just
pawangnya.
playing to our strengths. Take it, or I'll spill the beans about your wine stash.
Pasti ada pawangnya kalau kapten begini.
Why, aye, first mate.
It's time to pay for what you've done, Dragon of Dirge. We'll improvise.
Anjir.
I'll warm up the crowd. Unexpected plot twist.
Anjir. Nggak bisa.
A grand overture. Seeing is believing.
the show begin.
Lupa.
Hopefully this helps.
Tiba-tiba gue lupa gameplay pakai Tiafona anjir. Nggak kena damage ultinya.
Thanks for watching. Ta-da! A grand overture.
Turun woi.
Aerial stunt. Mamma mia! The
Mamma mia.
figurati.
Mamma mia.
Hopefully this helps.
Abi, aku tahu kamu akan baik-baik saja. Abi, kupikir aku kehilanganmu.
Seriously? You think that little lizard could take me down? I just took a nap after eating its frequency. But seriously, that was close. The fire it breathed almost singed your hair. Good thing I was here to back you up. As soon as I realized it was a tacit discord, I went for it and ate its frequency.
Masih aja sepotong kue.
But I gotta say, it was a pretty hefty bite. I swear, I chewed it up, but it was hard to swallow. It wasn't the taste, you know? More like my digestion's been a mess lately.
Apakah karena kondisi kamu pasti semakin buruk. Berolahraga lebih banyak mungkin bisa membantu mengatasi hal tersebut.
That's not the point. The real deal is, I found something crazy in its frequency. You said you somehow experienced empathy with the tacit discord back in Jinzhou, right? How about trying that again with this guy? Trust me, this could be our big break.
Gehenna, a wretched soul mourned by none. You are reborn to fulfill our sacred rite, illuminate the path of salvation. Become the fiery hand of judgment, purging all transgressions. Cleanse every soul ensnared by their own indulgence. Those who cannot withstand the trial by fire shall forever be barred from our pure land.
See, I wasn't lying.
Ordo menemukan cara untuk mengendalikan naga.
Tacit discord's frequencies are perpetually fading, inching toward their end. Their only way to maintain their existence is to consume other frequencies as food. The dark tide and mist enveloping this isle have drawn in
Paralysnya
countless
berubah,
tacit
Jir.
discords.
Dari awal-awal dia muncul.
Their frequencies should have been enough to feed the dragon. If what you saw is true, then the Order must have used some trick to control the dragon, making its frequency fade away faster than it should. That means they could be responsible for why the dragon began attacking all living beings, including humans.
In time, it ended up becoming a harbinger of death. I found this during the previous battle. Seems the
Wallahualam.
Fraxidus had their hand in this case as well.
Kamu tahu tentang Fraxidus?
So you know them too. Seems we have much to discuss. Our troupe usually earns a living by performing on the nearby islands. Sometimes we take on escort missions for merchant ships as well. That's how we first got acquainted with the Fraxidus. At first, they were just lurking about, raiding ships. But as the Carnival drew near, their actions grew suspicious. We noticed them lingering around a certain sea. Remember Cetus the Tidebreaker? The creature that attacked you when we first met? After we parted ways, we went searching for it to find out what had gone wrong. This is what we found on its tail, another Lycoris. Alas, the Tidebreaker slipped away into the deep beyond our reach. Still, this bloom leaves no doubt. The Fraxidus is behind its strange behavior.
Tiga cara itu.
We saw what they did to the dragon. The Cetus's violent outburst must be their doing as well.
Tapi sekali dapat crit damage 13%.
Mereka bisa mendapat kacauan di kotak kali. Bagaimana jika target sebenarnya mereka adalah Sentinel?
They say the Carnival is a ceremony to resonate with the Sentinel. Those who claim the laurel may be graced with a miracle, a direct communion with the divine.
At first we thought you were merely a curious traveler, intrigued by the Carnival and our Sentinel. Now, seeing how far you've come, there's more to your quest, isn't there? Our troupe has always sought the laurel, and we won't sit back while others threaten the Carnival. If they're your foes, then our paths align. Remember I mentioned one of ours who once claimed the laurel? He wasn't with us when we first met. But once we reach our base, you can speak with him about the Sentinel. It won't be long now. After such an adventure, a well-earned rest awaits.
Sampai
I want that. Nggak bisa di terus lagi. Anjir, langsung nyebur. Buk. Kalau lupa mencet pasti.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to present to you our sanctuary, a haven for all the surviving fools at the edge of the world.
Ini gimana? Sebuah markas di tempat ini?
They say the most dangerous places are the safest. Penitent's End has always been forsaken. And now, cloaked in a sea of mist, even the Order's envoys wouldn't dare set foot here. It's the perfect refuge for us.
The mist does shield us from the Order. but it brings its own set of problems.
Precisely why we must tackle its effects without delay.
Jadi nih Ci, Rochai.
By the way, if you'd
Nggak
like
ngerti
to
gue
speak
mikir
with
Rosiagi
Mr.
gimana.
Bardolino, our
Cuma
laureate,
tau ya, Mamma
you'll
Mia.
find his tent deep within the base.
Apa mau Mia?
Feel
Itu
free
si
to
Roska
talk to the
di
others
Inggris
while we
ngomong
handle
Mamma
our
Mia.
tasks. We'll catch up once we're done.
Ya kah?
Iya, pas ngebanting-banting. Itu pakai voice Jepang ya? Goblok.
Voice Inggris,
Kenapa? Bahasa Inggris kenapa?
voice Inggris.
Iya, bahasa Inggris kenapa kau pakainya?
Nah, bahasa sehari-hari aja gitu.
Relax, young man. Life's only just unfurling its sails for you. Why sit there like one of those dour statues in the Order's halls? Don't be afraid to show a little spark.
I was just thinking about my future.
Tadi kapal itu
Is
kan
Haguna
di bawah
truly lost to
kapal.
me forever?
Some have found their way back, but under the Order's watchful eye. Is that really what you want? A life without freedom?
Durjana.
You don't need a grand stage to leave your mark. A true Ragagnese can turn even a ragged tent into the finest theatre. That's what I'm preparing to do. I might be an old man now, but don't let that fool you. I was once crowned with the laurel, you know.
You? Are you Mr. Bardolino?
Bardolino.
In the flesh.
Beneran.
Rada hagi. Apakah ada sesuatu yang tidak biasa terjadi pada kamu? Hah? Pada kamu saat kamu menikmati laurel? Anjir tas.
As I took my final bow on stage, a bright light pierced through the clouds, shining down from the sky. And then, a radiant laurel descended upon me, and I heard a voice. It was the Sentinel's voice, ringing in my head. I asked them a question that had puzzled me since childhood. The ultimate philosophical riddle. What should I eat tonight?
Beneran.
Dikasih pertanyaan begitu.
And they answered.
Wih,
The
dapet
body
5.
is the temple of the mind. To keep your mind sharp, do consume healthy food, such as the Loris salad. But why Loris salad? I was baffled, and the meaning still eludes me to this very day. I've never been quick-witted, though. The Order's doctrines never quite took hold. Acting, however, that is where my true passion lies.
Mungkin itu hanya favorit pribadi Sentinel. Ya, ia harus mengatakan pertanyaan kamu agak menarik. Ini aja.
But why did a blessed laureate like you get banished by the Order?
Back when I won the laurel, Raguna was led by the Holy Maiden. She promoted all sorts of grand celebrations during the Carnival, an unceasing tide of revelry. Stages sprang up on every corner of the city, performances dancing through the streets, and shops adorned
Tutorial
with
gameplay.
vibrant hues. Even on rainy nights, you could still hear music playing in the square.
Kota tanpa
Some performers
Pemalam.
wove their critiques into their acts. Sharp as she was, the Holy Maiden noticed. She refined city policy with each whisper of dissent. Ah, those were the golden days, my friend. The Holy Maiden once said that if she were to leave this world, she'd want no majestic tomb or solemn funeral, but the grandest carnival as her final farewell. And then she really did leave us. The current Primus took her place, and in the name of mourning the Holy Maiden, issued all sorts of bans on the carnival. But is that really what she would have wanted? The Order's grip tightened, and the carnival performances were reduced to dull, monotonous shadows of their former selves. One year, I strung a wire from a gondola to the top of the clock tower in Liberty Square, and another from the tower to the Thessalia's mansion. Then, I disguised myself as one of the LaGuardia to fool the acolytes, and climbed to the roof along the wire. Midway through the Order's performance, I hopped on a wing ray with a cloudcaster, showering the entire city with flowers.
Yes, it was a magnificent sight. The wingray soared higher
On
than the
order,
acolytes
yeah.
could reach. They couldn't do anything but watch golden pink petals rain from the sky for 3 whole days.
3 hari aja.
They struggled to clean up the flowers from the streets, and it took a downpour to wash them all away. That cloudcaster, adapted from a music van, became the prototype for the one we use on stage today.
Persis seperti yang saya harapkan dari seorang pemenang. Pantas saja kamu oleh The Order.
Ah, but that's all in the past. To this day, I'm still not sure what crime they pinned on me. Maybe walking the wire without protection? Anyway, I'm just an old relic now. But you lot, you're the main characters of this era, facing down every obstacle with fire in your bellies.
But isn't our fate already sealed? Without the so-called salvation the Order preaches, we're doomed to our banishment. Just lost souls, dying in obscurity.
Life is short, and we weren't born just to atone. The Order may banish us, but they can't take away our right to sing. Death is one of many possible ends, but it's certainly not the worst. Perhaps being forgotten is what the Order wanted for us.
They want to erase all traces of our existence, grind us into dust and drag us into the abyss. But we'll fight the tide and live our lives to the fullest. Members of the troupe may come and go, but they never truly left us. Their deeds and songs are passed down through the ages. One day, our voices will echo across every land. Our words will reach every corner of the world. And by then, even the tacit discords in the stormy sea will know our names.
That's the spirit, boy! Even if I can't earn myself a proper title, I'll become Rinasita's most enigmatic legend. When I'm gone, I'll leave behind a coffin that sings. Or maybe turn into a lark, singing every day and night.
Smart banget itu kayak pakai. Lanjut. Sangat semangat ya.
What say you, brats? Do you like this stage design? It could be used for this year's carnival.
Apa yang sedang kamu lakukan? Balon yang bagus? Sudah kamu mempertimbangkan bagaimana kamu akan turun? Balon yang bagus.
Ah, our little chat reminded me of those good old days. So why not relive that scene I just mentioned? I still remember that famous line. Even without wings, we can still soar to the heavens. Now that you mention it, that is a very good question.
Harus membawa.
Please don't mind him. We like our performances big and bold, after all.
Ada hal lain yang ingin saya tanyakan. Tempat ini sepertinya tidak terlalu aman.
That fight with the dragon probably messed with the mountain's stability. If Bardolino keeps moving around up there, it could get dangerous. We need to find a way to get him down, and fast. We might need your help with this. Pero should have some useful items in our box. We've got a cloudcaster that can conjure up some fluffy cloud cushions. They'd make the perfect stairs to reach Mr. Bardolino, or catch him for a soft landing. But some of its parts have been borrowed by other troop members.
Ikut? Nggak nyekip kan?
Sailors cheer as hearts ignite. Soon we'll break these chains so tight. Set the course, embrace the storm. Sailing on till light is born.
Apakah kamu meminjam beberapa bagian cloudcaster?
Oh, I use its base as a desk. Our first mate lent it to me so I could write more comfortably. Here it is. Careful, it's heavy.
Oh,
I'd rather be a wild flower, ignored by all in my own power, than a rose that bends and sways, bathed in grace, but lost in dismay.
kamu meminjam beberapa bagian cloudcaster?
Cloudcaster. It does ring a bell. Here, the resonance unit. It helps me find the right pitch and rhythm. Works like a charm. You should give it a try too.
Come on, fish. Come to my net.
Apakah kamu meminjam beberapa bagian
I
cloudcaster?
borrowed the reel for me fishing rod. We scavenge all sorts of stuff from the beach and fix them up as needed. Nothing goes to waste. Don't be fooled by appearances. This stuff can be pretty versatile.
Prank anjir namanya. Baru lihat loh.
We have all the parts now. Time to work, Pero.
Pero ditransit tapi
Everything's set for takeoff.
Let's position a cloud cushion beneath Mr. Bardolino. Then we'll pop the balloons and bring him down safely. Although we might need a bigger cushion.
The Cloudcaster's resonance unit responds to song. The louder our singing, the more powerful the effect.
In that case. All right, friends, old and new, come and join this sing-along. Bullseye! Almost done.
Oh, thank you, dear boy. You helped me complete this performance and fulfill one of my dearest wishes. Please, I'll gladly give you my most prized possession.
Mbak Yakul.
Apologies for my late arrival to such a magnificent performance. Did I miss anything?
Oh my, oh my. What an honor to witness the beauty of our generous benefactor. Thank you, my lady, for rescuing this humble soul in his moment of need.
Kamu penembak gitu, apa?
You flatter me. The family's protection extends to all who stand by us.
Might I say what a pleasure it is to see you again, Miss Carlotta. You have my heartfelt gratitude.
Is everything going smoothly with your family, Miss Carlotta? Yes, thank you. The Order's scheme was uncovered as planned. Uncle Capilet was rescued, and Grandfather has handled the rest. I still owe you thanks for improvising with me in front of that priest.
Jangan khawatir, bantuan kamu lebih dari sekadar melunasi hukuman. Itulah yang harus saya katakan, kamu selalu membantuku dengan atau tanpa sepengetahuanku.
You've got a sharp mind. No pain, no gain, as Grandfather used to say. I'm pleased we're on the same page. Your kindness is much appreciated. The Montellis won't forget this. In return, I'll share everything I know.
Jadi Ordo telah menargetkan keluarga Montelis. Tidak perlu berterima kasih padaku. Kamu mempunyai musuh yang sama.
I
Kami
believe
mempunyai
you've noticed that the Order has been undermining the family under the guise of its doctrines. Alienation, monopolization, just a few tricks up their sleeve. Their true motives, however, run deeper. Their alliance with the Fraxidus speaks volumes. While we don't know the full extent of their conspiracy, one thing is clear. Their sights are set on this year's carnival. The carnival is likely where you'll find clues about the Sentinel. Legend has it that the Sentinel, Imperator, has been secluded in the heavens, cut off from the mortal realm. The last record of the Sentinel is from the carnival a decade ago. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves. Do any clues come to mind?
Mist might be coming from the remnant clouds in the Nimbus Sanctum. Lorelei has the power to purify and control them, but the Fraxidus interfered.
Remnant clouds corrupted by evil will disrupt Echo's frequencies. If the mist had spread to the city, it would have stirred the echoes into chaos. We are lucky that you and Zani, along with that acolyte, awakened Lorelei in time. You prevented the mist from spreading and averted the waveform. The Fraxidus must still be licking their wounds. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves. Do any clues come to mind?
Pilih petunjuk tentang penjaga
The
fauna.
Montelli traders used Lycoris in experiments to turn echoes back into tacit discords. If they were successful, the ghosts seen 10 years ago may have also been created this way.
Ghost is just a dramatic name given by the Raganese for tacit discords. They look nearly identical to echoes, especially in the mist.
With your help, Grandfather has thwarted their plan. No corrupted echoes will appear at this year's carnival. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves.
Pilih petunjuk tentang Dragon
The
of
Order
Wisdom.
has allied with the Fraxidus to control the dragon. From what I saw when I connected with its frequency, they might be planning to command it to attack Raguna during the Carnival.
After the tacit discords took over this isle, the Order used them as an excuse to forbid any entry. It might be their way of concealing the dragon's existence.
But without the Lycoris, the Dragon of Dirge is now off the table.
At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A
Saya
dragon
sudah
roared from the
mengetahui
sky,
skema
and a
mereka.
sea
The remnant clouds spreading, experiments to turn echoes, and the dragon's manipulation. The Order plans to recreate these disasters at this year's ceremony. The Order and the Fraxidus are allies. To prevent the Carnival's sabotage, we must stop them. But what is their motive?
Kita jelas mempunyai pilihan untuk tidak menghidupkan kembali karnival. Apakah ada alasan mengapa Ordo harus membiarkan karnival diadakan?
The Primus called it a divine punishment and took the opportunity to appear as a savior. A perfect way to build legitimacy.
The Order relies on the people's faith in the Sentinel. With the Sentinel's 10-year absence, faith in the Order has waned. They must be desperate to restore that trust.
It is for this reason that the Order has been forced to revive the festival. Let's consider the implications. If the Carnival proceeds unhindered, how would it affect the Order?
Bawakan ramalan tentang penobat
The
gadis
current
suci.
Primus claims to be the enlightened one, the Sentinel's resonator. However, based on the prophecy we found in the ruins, this role is meant for the young maiden who is destined to heed the divine oracles during the Carnival.
The Carnival is the only time humans can directly communicate with the Sentinel. Normally, it's the Primus who conveys the Sentinel's words.
A successful Carnival offers a chance for citizens to meet the Sentinel in person. But for the Primus, and possibly the Order, it poses a threat if they've been fabricating the oracles. To sabotage it while still maintaining their authority, they partnered with the Fraxidus.
The Fraxidus will cause chaos during the Carnival, and the Order will swoop in as the saviors, restoring public trust just as they did before.
So far, you've helped us crush 3 of their schemes, but one remains.
Asal laut memanggil WuWa yang menjulang tinggi. chat to the Tidor
We
break.
have evidence that the Cetus is being manipulated, and the Fraxidus are setting up their final plan. With their whereabouts unknown, we'll need to adapt our strategy as the Carnival unfolds. From what I've noticed, you're not one to act passively or pin your hopes on others. You prefer to strike first and steer events in your favor. Winning the laurel might give you the chance to talk with the Sentinel. The Sentinel's resonator may also be present. So...
Kamu telah membimbing saya sejauh ini untuk itu. Kamu ingin saya bergabung dengan kamu dalam menghentikan Fraxidus? Kamu ingin saya bergabung dengan pertunjukan rombongan di karnival?
Our aim has always been clear: to restore the Carnival to its former glory with a performance for the ages. If the divine truly exists, would they wish to see their people living without freedom? Or witness a festival twisted into a tool for tyrants? If we win the laurel, we'll show that such punishment is absurd. But if that's truly their design, we shall break those divine shackles ourselves. Whether divinity exists or not, we will fight for Raguna's freedom, where everyone has the right to live and pursue a future of their own choosing.
The Montellis share this vision. Only in a free society can a fair and open market thrive. However, the troop alone is too weak. The family is under close watch and our enemy hides in the shadows. We need your strength to find our way forward.
Saya setuju. Ikut katakan aku. Kami dipersatukan oleh tujuan yang sama. Sepertinya tidak ada cara lain untuk bertemu Sentinel selain di Carnival.
I'm pleased we've reached an agreement once more.
All right. What should we do now? Any plans?
Since the Order intends to sabotage the Carnival and incite chaos amongst the guests, confronting them directly only plays into their hands. You've seen the troops' unique approach to combat, haven't you? That's precisely why we're allies with them. We will turn any disturbances into a theatrical performance.
I can see our friend here is still a bit confused. No worries, my dear boy. We'll have a quick rehearsal before the Carnival begins. Speaking of which, Ms. Carlotta, would you honor us by joining our performance?
Me? I do have some stage experience, though I must confess I may be a bit out of practice.
Saya mungkin sedikit kehabisan latihan Anda.
We don't know what challenges we'll face, so your help will be needed, Miss Carlotta. Plus, it's a chance for you to get to know our methods. If you insist.
Wonderful! As the festivities continue, if you're both ready, please join us on the stage of the troop liner. Our rehearsals are rather straightforward. No scripts, just pure intuition and our senses guiding us. That's what makes Commedia Improviso truly come alive. For our improvised comedy, we start with a theme. From there, we build our lines and act on the fly, responding to the unfolding show and audience reactions.
But with the limitless capacity for human creativity at play, the plot can sometimes veer into the, well, unconventional. To prevent things from spiraling too far, we set an anchor for the performance. Pardon my interruption, but I'm quite curious. What sort of bizarre plots have you encountered? Well,
Sangat mahal.
something like a humble craftsman from a small town sets sail on a rainy night, stumbles upon ancient ruins, is reincarnated with superpowers, and then decides to conquer the galaxy, becoming the Emperor of the Stars. So, we draft a basic outline that assigns roles and guides the plot's direction.
And this time, our outline is: a kingdom is attacked, monsters run rampant, and the Demon King has kidnapped the Holy Maiden. A few brave heroes accept the minister's quest to defeat the Demon King and rescue her.
Pada klasik tidak ragukan lagi. Sudah nggak ragu please. Jadi berapa udah klasik tidak putih ragukan lagi.
This outline holds special meaning. We want to pay tribute to the play once performed by the Blessed Maiden herself, which was also about a hero facing a Demon King.
Good people have their wishes fulfilled, heroes appear in a time of crisis, justice triumphs over evil, and united friends are undefeatable. This is the tale the Blessed Maiden once told, and it's a universal story we want to portray.
To me, the world is a stage, and performing is much like combat. Coordinated movements, quick thinking, sharp reflexes, and, above all, trust in your allies. What I'm getting at is that you both are very skilled and capable. We don't have many do's and don'ts. So relax and express yourselves freely on stage. This rehearsal is to help you get familiar with basic stage movements, techniques, and the troupe style, and to build good rapport.
Exactly. I'll handle the stage lighting, Brant will narrate, and the rest will take on the role of the audience.
If you're ready, let's begin. Everyone, a big round of applause to welcome the Rover and Miss Carlotta on stage! All right, next I'll spin the prologue of our tale, setting the scene for how our brave heroes first crossed paths. Once upon a time, a hero roamed the world. Undaunted by the lack of a divine vessel, he embarked on a perilous journey across tempestuous seas. Alone in the dark, a young girl of untethered spirit soared against towering barriers with wings of defiance. The winds of fate brought them together. As the world teetered on the brink of absolute darkness, they found solace in each other's gaze. Together they became unshakable allies, standing strong against the tides of fate. Even if light were to fade from the world and the stars cease to shine, they would still blaze like the sun forever.
Hilangin dulu. Oh enggak hilang. Bakal hilang. Yap, untuk screenshot.
Penyakit kelinci gila.
Oke. Sorry gak screenshot itu mubazir. Aduh, ada DD-nya segala lagi itu. Ya itu kenapa ada begituan, sayang sekali. Wuthering wife mengumpulkan istri.
Bravo, bravo!
Jadi seperti inilah rasanya komedia improviso.
Seeing your chemistry, I decided to take a little creative liberty with the story. Anyway, it didn't stray too far from the outline, right? The thrill of improvisation is in its unpredictability. There's always a rush of excitement with every twist and turn.
Your movements were seamless, elegant, and powerful. I'm confident you'll shine at the carnival.
Thank you. It was all thanks to you. You inspired me and kept my spirits high.
Apakah aku tersipu atau itu hanya sorotan saja? Carlota benar-benar jenius di sini.
You'll
Please
master it in
terus,
no
Mas
time,
banyak.
I'm sure. All right, that's enough for today. Let's save the grand reveal for the carnival. Oh, and speaking of which, there's still something we need to prepare for you, isn't there?
You mean the essential item for the carnival performance?
Don't worry. I've taken care of everything.
Oh, so it's handled then. I can't wait to see it.
Kamu telah membangkitkan rasa ingin tahu saya.
I have a small gift for you. Let's head back to Laguna together, shall we?
Unlock di berapa udah aku lupa. Ya, harus 35 40 dong.
This way.
Kemana sih?
Please
Sini.
follow me.
Where are we going?
Please allow me to keep that a secret for now. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. But here's a hint. You've been there before.
Oh, dear Lady Carlotta, thank the Sentinel you are finally back. I was just about to close up shop to prepare for tomorrow's carnival.
You have completed my request, haven't you?
Of course, Lady Carlotta. You should have more faith in my skills. Here you are.
A small token of my appreciation.
Dipencet malah
Abby,
animasi sih.
I have something for you as well.
Nightmare Chronos.
Wow, really? I get
Iya
a gift
animasi.
too?
Dia animasi.
You're so
Iya.
Makanya nggak usah dipencet itu ya.
So
Ya, nggak ada
that's why
efeknya
Lady
juga.
Carlotta was so insistent on using
Jadi
only
udah
the
biarin aja
finest
udah.
materials and
Ya
meticulous
kalau mencet
craftsmanship for this
Nick Mercolas juga nggak ada efek apa-apa, cuma nerbangin musuh doang.
For a moment, I feared she lost faith in my skills and was plotting to hand over the shop to someone else.
Jadi skip aja bagian mencet
Now
Nick
I see
Mercolas
why
mah.
this little creation was so important to you, Lady Carlotta.
Pasif dia nggak ada apa-apaan juga
Now,
aktif.
you do have a flair for dramatics. Ahem. Anyway, why don't you unwrap it?
This is...
I took the liberty of having Nyala custom make this mask based on my impression of you. I hope it suits your taste.
Terima kasih, saya sangat menyukainya. Hadiah yang sangat bagus. Apakah keluarga Muteli sedang merekrut karyawan?
The Montelli family shares its wealth and opportunities freely. But I see your stage lying beyond the cutthroat games of power and fortune, towards a world that's far more boundless and free. The carnival is a splendid reverie, and the mask is its passport. May it help you navigate the carnival with ease, and let you enjoy it to your heart's content.
Abi muka. Gitu banget Abi.
We will, for sure.
May I take a bit more of your time? Walk with me through Laguna tonight. I have some additional information to share with you. Laguna. The sapphire that crowns Solaris. The waters of Raguna serve as a mirror, reflecting the countless faces of this city, much like our own reflections. The people of Raguna possess a temperament akin to the tides. There was a time when the currents swept us into the jaws of uncharted waters, where relentless storms and voracious waves awaited. But after weathering such trials, they revealed to us a hidden gem. The shores themselves.
Kamu sedang berbicara tentang Black Door?
My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to play a hand. What we discovered there on that island, the technology and novel ideas, was nothing short of a blessing in disguise.
Kamu mengirim rombongan untuk menjemputkan.
There exists only one relatively safe route from the Black Shores to Raguna, a path known solely to the Montelli family. As long as you stayed on this course, you were bound to encounter the truth. My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to play a hand. What we discovered there on that island, the technology and novel ideas, was nothing short of a blessing in disguise.
Kamu mengirim undangan itu?
Exactly. When we heard the Black Shores were hunting for a legitimate entry into Raguna, I thought, why not bring them into our little venture? Hence the invitation.
No.
My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to play a hand.
Tapi apa untungnya bagi keluargamu? Saya berasumsi kamu mencari lebih dari sekedar pasar bebas, Black Store? Hah? What the fuck?
Our intentions might not be as grandiose or ominous as you think. We seek liberation, and to achieve it, we're pursuing the truth behind Renacita's origins. Legend has it that when people first arrived on this island, Genesis Nexus was already here, welcoming them. The prevailing belief is that the Sentinel gifted us this technology, and despite nobody ever seeing the Sentinel in person, we talk with them through supposed telepathy. Notice anything strange about that story?
Suara pertama.
Terminals conjure up echoes, and the Genesis Nexus allows the Raganese access to common echoes. If the Genesis Nexus was present when the first settlers arrived, who built it? And really, if no one's ever laid eyes on the Sentinel, how can we be so sure that statue really represents them? It seems to me the Order might have spun us a tale, hiding the true origins behind their grand myths.
Apakah keluarga Montelli ingin berkuasa? Apakah keluarga Montelli berpaling dari keyakinan dinasita?
No. We have no ambitions to rule or to renounce our faith. And really, this city should not be ruled by any one entity. The hour grows late. I have arranged accommodations for you at Palazzo Grotta in the south. Let us walk there together, and I can share a story along the way. Think of it as a bedtime tale. I learned it from the troop. It's about Fleur de Lis, the Blessed Maiden. Once, the Blessed Maiden was just a simple peasant girl. During the Sentinel's gratitude rite, the young Fleur de Lis managed to sneak past the guards and drink the sacramental wine. Every drop. Perhaps it was the intoxicating wine in Eglatown, or simply her lack of experience with spirits. But she soon found herself quite drunk. Swaying on her feet, she ascended the ceremony's grand platform, lifted her threadbare dress, and began a rather ungainly dance. Seizing the sacred horn, she played a carefree folk tune, dodging the guards and weaving through the crowd with surprising agility. Remarkably, the crowd, as if drawn by an unseen force, followed her lead, transforming the solemn ceremony into a wild parade of cheers and revelry. Naturally, the Order was less than pleased. The Pilgrim Sale did not yet exist, so Fleur-de-Lis faced 3 days of confinement. During that time, she used her prison walls as a canvas. That unforgettable day of disordered revelry left a lasting mark on all who witnessed it. Is it not remarkable? A rebellious girl chosen by the Sentinel to become the Blessed Maiden. If the Sentinel indeed permitted such a girl to serve as their spokesperson, it suggests that all this joyous revelry is not something they disdain. Perhaps they too enjoy poetry, painting, tears, laughter, romantic tales of knights, and dancing amidst crowds, much like ourselves.
Saya percaya hal yang sama. Yang ilahi selalu benar di luar pemahaman kita. Mungkin niat sebenarnya dari Sentinel bukanlah untuk memerintah rakyat dengan keyakinan.
The people of this island came from diverse civilizations now lost to time. But through plays and tradition, they sought to preserve memories of their heritage. In the past, while the clash of cultures led to conflict, the Raganese united through faith, restoring balance even if precarious. To maintain this unity, we've always needed both a sentinel and a play based on a shared legend that gives us roles. Yet this play has endured for so long that we've become defined by our roles. Noble, commoner, believer, merchant. What was meant to unite us now stifles us.
Integrasi sudah menjadi masalah. Pembebasan adalah masa kini.
Now, we yearn for a day when we can truly set aside our titles and positions, express our true selves, and join together in celebration.
Jadi inilah tujuan sebenarnya dari karnival.
Born from hope and idealism, it reminds the Raganese of our initial vision of equality and freedom. It also affirms our true worth. While the Order's true intentions remain unclear, we are certain their influence has already eroded the very foundations of our society. People revere the divine figure the Order has constructed. They also live in fear of punishment. Legends become accomplices in fostering ignorance, and faith becomes the loyal executioner of cruel punishment. An invisible cage has trapped us all. Speaking freedom within a cage is absurd. Fear and ignorance are our foremost enemies. This year's carnival will spark a flame fierce enough to burn down that cage.
Kebebasan adalah sifat kita. Masa depan kita ada di tangan kita sendiri. Aku akan menyalakan apinya lebih tinggi lagi.
Rest well, and tomorrow we shall take the stage together at the carnival. Good night. May your dreams be sweet.
Nih, mau pulang, mau pulang, Mbak. Kamu akan mulai oke.
Welcome. Lady Carlotta already notified us of your arrival. We are prepared to check you in whenever you're ready.
Ya ingin istirahat
Very well.
sekarang.
I'll escort you to your room immediately.
Wow!
Anjir,
Is this real? Pinch me!
pakai topeng dia.
Can't believe how different everything looks. This is the carnival, huh? Yeah!
Wih, cubi. Zan.
To explore. Oh, by the way, it's been a while since we last saw Zani and Phoebe. Wonder what they're up to right now.
All right, let's go. We should also keep an eye out for anything unusual along the way.
Sini, oh sini. Menggunakan pati tak berkaitan. Oh, namanya. Mana? Kok nggak pakai? Oh, trial. Oh, ini nggak ada. Aduh.
Miss Margarita, is my order ready yet?
Yeah, I was about to say, I have been waiting quite a while.
Sorry, we're swamped with orders. Becky and I are doing our best, but it's a bit chaotic. Becky seems to be having some issues too.
No need to worry. Let
Oh,
me take
jangan
a
pakai
look.
topeng.
Ah, I see. Becky is just a bit overloaded with all the work. It might need a short break. Oh, good morning, my friend.
Mungkin kamu perlu berhenti bekerja dan menikmati karpet balik. Mengapa tidak bergabung dengan saya dan dalam perayaan tersebut?
I'd love to, really. Look, see this mask? However, it's crystal clear to me that keeping things running smoothly is a top priority right now.
Pasti aja kerja bahasa.
Lady Carlotta has already briefed me on your plan. Along with the other family members, you can count on my full support.
Is that Seamoss from the Pioneer Association? Something seems off. Why does he look sad?
Seamoss has been so busy taking photos for everyone else that he hasn't had the chance to take any himself. You want a picture with me? But
Waktu mengambil fotonya, saya ingin mengabadikan momen ini. Biasa tidak ada aturan untuk melarang mengambil foto dengan Eko, bukan?
oh, hello. Well, thank Thank you. Yes, a photo would be wonderful.
Kan
Rover and Lady Phoebe. I've been capturing the Carnival's many beautiful moments. What brings you all together here? You took this picture? Look at that composition and lighting. Who knew you had a knack for photography? Buddy, you look so happy. Whatever the reason, thanks for making this moment special.
It's all thanks to Rover. He fulfilled Seamoss's wish. Just like us, Seamoss wants to savor every moment of the Carnival and leave with no regrets.
Kamu juga tampak bersemangat dengan kerivali.
The
Jenglet,
Sentinel
yoi.
cherishes their people, and as followers, we find joy in witnessing everyone's happiness. But we have our duties, ensuring order during the Carnival. I'm sorry I can't join in the festivities. I wish you a wonderful time at the Carnival.
Break.
Lanjut.
You're here.
Kan? Ini cukup hidup. Apa ada yang tidak biasa?
All seems well for the moment.
Gampang banget.
Kan gampang banget anjir.
The family is prepared.
Berarti ya
They'll
kali ya.
support our plan should
Oh.
the need arise.
Supportnya.
We must remain vigilant. The Fraxidus may be lurking, observing our every
Udah
move.
out Ferdi.
It's nearly time. The
Tadi
troops
dia
should be
muncul.
arriving at the harbor shortly.
Mantap.
How do you feel? Ready to step into the spotlight?
Saya sangat siap.
Excellent. We have the skills. Now it's all about improvisation. Time has come. Let's go. Let's celebrate together.
Biar ngedet.
When freedom is unchecked, the insidious evil of division takes root. People of the Sentinel, do not lose yourselves in these fleeting pleasures. Remember what unites us all.
Aja Lupa nama siapa tadi.
What is that?
Enrico.
Friends, why lead a life of restraints? Why not live like there's no tomorrow? High walls fall fast. All you free spirits, join us to set sail again!
That woman. She's with the Fraxidus. I need to follow her and find out what she's planning.
Bebek Solo, Pak. Ping 200.
Right this way.
Oh, nggak ada. Des. Nggak bisa ngedes.
I've lost her again. Where is she trying to lead me?
Oh. Boris.
Ah, we've arrived. Such a small world, isn't it?
Aku ingat kamu.
Oh, what an honor to be remembered. Let's continue our conversation somewhere lively and grand. A place worthy of the Carnival, not some dreary dull corner. Decadence, indulgence. That's the Carnival. A vivid daydream and grand illusion for all.
Padaku apa yang sebenarnya ingin kamu katakan. Apapun yang kamu rencanakan, aku tidak akan membiarkannya terjadi.
No need to worry. I won't disrupt their little daydream. Besides, we still have business to do here. Now that you know what makes the Sentinel so unique, you should know we seek the same thing. That extraordinary resonator. How about I share a little story with you? A gesture of goodwill for our cooperation. It's fine. I do appreciate the noble lady's sentiment. A wise investment often bears fruit in the most unexpected ways. We're simply spreading the truth through a tale. I'm certain it will pique your interest. So consider this a heartfelt invitation to you and your companions. Join us. Pour your essence into this endless play. And use your humble strength to defy the raging current of fate.
Anjir. Kenceng banget anjir. Kaget aing. Apaan tuh?
The stage is set, and the curtain rises. Actors, the moment to dazzle has arrived.
Ya. Berapa kali tetep aja keren mungkin itu. Cuma tepuk tangan gitu. Kira sulap kan?
The magic is ready to unfold.
As anticipated, the Praxidus is on the move.
Now, remember the rehearsal we did yesterday? All our preparations have led to this very moment.
She intends to use those Lycoruses to summon and control the Tacit Discords. If we destroy the Lycoruses, we can neutralize them.
Everyone is in position. We'll manage the West Plaza. DD is stationed at the East Plaza, keeping an eye on things. The main stage is all yours for the grand performance.
Untuk memastikan kinerja berjalan lancar, kita memerlukan tuan rumah. Oh, hah?
I'll take care of the lighting and create the mood to make the performance stand out.
Leave that to me. Ready? The spotlight will be on you two.
Screenshot dulu. Ayo pergi, ayo.
Curtain has been lifted. We can't keep our audience waiting.
Auto anjir.
Then,
Ladies and gentlemen, the grandest and most spectacular performance of the carnival is about to commence. Let us give a warm round of applause as our actors now take the stage. An unending darkness cloaks the kingdom as monstrous beasts ravage the land. The holy maiden has been captured by the demon king, and chaos descends.
Oh, trial kah? Bukan karakterku.
But lo, two valiant heroes. The heroes breach the first barrier, sweeping away the monsters within the city. Now, they advance toward the Demon King's castle, where peril awaits at every corner. What trials lie ahead?
Oke.
No wall can deter these free spirits. Even the stars seem to cheer on their bravery.
Itu suaranya sih Bran.
Exercise caution. New enemies have appeared.
The Demon King unleashes its minions, long awaiting these audacious intruders.
Misi melawan kedengkian.
Surrender.
Iya, agak gerak.
You will yield.
Mereka sakit amat.
Quickly and swiftly.
Oh, gitu.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps.
Hah?
Don't confront them head
Oh,
on.
Rusia emang itu kan khusus WuWa kan. Ngumpulin target. Nggak kena uluk.
Display.
Yang Liga CC ini versi 1.
Gas ae. Gimana lagi melanglat? Oh, naik. Melanglat langsung tarot anjir. Mas. C6 juga nggak gas ae. Dar. 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 Dar.
A new era awaits.
Dapat kah? P1? Anjay. Ngeri.
Watch out.
Itu kayak DPS banget itu.
A sudden twist unbalanced the heroes. And at this crucial moment, mysterious
Turun tahta dia.
enters the fray. A divinity sent emissary or a spirit from the shadows?
Ya kak? Aku jadinya DPS utama.
Jadi PS itu nanggung sih.
Aku gimana? Buat clear area lumayan enak.
She seems moved by their passion and righteousness. See her join the heroes' ranks.
How delightful. I await your shallow, bated breath.
Suaranya berubah.
It seems the Demon King anticipated the hero's arrival and has gladly extended an invitation. With unyielding determination, the heroes accept the challenge. The Demon King reveals itself at last, exposing its hideous visage and sharp fangs. The final showdown is nigh! The Demon King summons its foul army, poised for a climactic battle with the heroes.
Bukan.
The victor will soon be revealed.
Yuk. Yuk.
Running won't save you. The stage is set.
Swift and resolute. Strike from the shadows.
Amidst the clashing swords and the cries of the minions, the heroes face the Demon King. Victory belongs to the righteous and the brave. And now we await the Holy Maiden's return.
And so we arrive at the happily ever after, yes? But we do not live in a fairy tale. There is no playwright to script a happy ending for us. What lies behind the curtain is but a cruel jest, a dark satire. Let me reveal the truth behind that idyllic ending. The Holy Maiden has long succumbed to darkness, drawing power from a heretical force and leading her people into depravity. And the minister, having uncovered this truth, has vowed to root out this corruption himself.
Ya,
Come now.
pos-poso banget.
Let's embrace the grand climax of this revelry.
I love you. Gak ada pak, gak ada orang yang join tadi. Ya malam mingguan pak. Kerja lah. Oh enggak, aman ya pak. Masih lanjutin story Wuthering Wave doang.
Seems we've received another invitation. The final stage likely lies beyond this point. Are you
Ya,
prepared?
ya, siap.
Don't
Sepenuhnya.
worry. Brant will manage everything within the city and make sure the performance proceeds smoothly as planned.
Let us proceed to meet that Fraxidus
Si
overseer
Lawa.
and deliver
Gas
a
apaan?
flawless performance for the carnival.
Hah? Story-nya kira gas apaan? Terus lost track kirain lanjutin yang kemarin. Nah, paling pakai strategi top player aja. Ngambil jungler, jungler, mem sama roam.
The hedgehog fall. The peculiar bird sings. The moment is upon us. Oh, benevolent
Jungler, MM sama
sorceress
roam.
of
Jadi
light.
rotasi ya satu rotasi gitu.
I summon you. Grant us the just prophecy, and may fate favor us all.
Oh jadi MM tuh. Kalau nggak final, oh jadi roam. Ya. Oh, dia susah aja kalau dia ajak main kayak gituan. Pengennya bebas. Kalau main fixed terus kalau itu dia rada-rada males ya tuh. Fixed all, fixed itu. Vegas satu hero doang, dia males kayak gitu. Anjir. Mandi deh. Buat ini masih wave 1 kan? Gini amat. Saya kasih tau satu.
Time for some crowd work.
My compliments. The stage is set.
Alright.
Defy destiny, mock both life and death, and rise beyond good and evil, abandon all doubt, and grasp at unreachable hopes.
Dua
Now,
paling males dari hack apa?
final prophecy. Pleasure born of violence shall end in violence.
Mandi. Wah, anjing belum apa-apa cowok.
Can you keep up?
Anjir, baru juga opening dibantai-bantai sama bos aing.
Stubbornness. Victory favors me.
Baru juga opening itu mulai lawan bos langsung di combo aing anjir.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. One with the sounds.
Aduh, orang itu.
Is that it? You've crossed the wrong person.
I'll warm up the crowd.
Surrender. Take this. An absurd thinking. I'm still standing.
Anjir. So aing lawan ginian. Anjir. Ini skillnya beneran.
Brilliance lights the way.
Swift and resolute. No as one with the sounds. The hour is upon us.
My compliment.
Ah.
Glory demands more.
Yoi. Sepi jir, yoi. Dari kemarin enggak muncul, kayak lagi jalan-jalan deh sama istrinya. Kayak kuburan. Yoi. Umam. Wallenstein yang masih umam.
The prophecy says the king will not take his final bow in this act. Reality beckons. Have you glimpsed the truth in this dream? Two prophecies fulfilled, but the third? I wait to see how you will rewrite it.
Silakan, Pak. Gue pengen nonton yang itu tuh. Apa lupa nama? Big World kalau nggak salah. Belum jadi apa.
We'll give this performance the perfect finale!
Kelar dong story di sini. Mau lanjut tambah 3 jam lagi. 11, 12, 13. Jam 1 nih. 4 jam ya? Oh, jam doang tuh. Ya yang hilang dia. Keklik lagi. Aduh. Dapat
You should take
SS-nya.
center stage for the final bow.
Hear that? The thunderous roar of applause. Ah, it has been far too long. This is the true essence of the Carnival.
At last, the crisis has been resolved.
Ini semua kemenangan yang kami peroleh dengan susah payah. Mereka bersorak untuk kita semua. Nah, baca story.
Lord Arbiter, I have earned
Gue tau beginian aja.
I have awaited thee for what seems like an eternity.
Saya punya banyak pertanyaan untuk Anda. Bagaimana kabar? Di mana aku bisa menemukanmu?
Lord Arbiter, I am ensnared. Beyond the clouds and among the stars, thou shalt find an inverted tower suspended in the sky. I am there, watching over Solaris from above. The lost doth wander briefly amongst thy kind. Seek her out. She too doth move within the fold.
The next move is... Am I getting this right? It feels a bit off.
Halo.
You are...
MC.
No, never mind. Anyway, your performance was splendid. I'm here for the Carnival as well. It's been ages since I've seen something as grand as this. I love hearing the laughter and cheers of a crowd, no matter the occasion. Kind stranger, could you show me those final steps from your curtain call?
Pencet kamu bersinar.
I'm sorry, but I can't stay here any longer. I must return.
Bisakah kamu memberitahu namamu sebelum pergi?
My name? It's, no. I'm Cartothea. Yes, that's right. Cartothea. Farewell, Laureate. I hope that someday I might stand on stage with your troupe.
Are you alright? Some family members mentioned you were speaking to a wall. I'm worried
Cover
you might
segitu
still
anjir.
be under Frivola's spell.
Sebuah dinding, kamu tidak melihatnya? Mas bajak,
See
hijau mas
who?
bajak.
Are you truly alright?
Ada seorang gadis di sini, tapi dia menyebut dirinya Cartesia. Cartesia. Sentinel membawaku ke seorang gadis tadi.
Cartothea. I'll make a note of it. If she was indeed here, she is likely still in Raguna. I will have my family start searching.
Jangan sampai membuat masyarakat khawatir dulu. Kita harus membiarkan karnival berlanjut sesuai rencana.
Still many unresolved questions regarding the Order and the Sentinel. We need time to sort through what we've gathered. Rushing into action now might only alert the Order's spies and disrupt what we've worked so hard to protect.
You're right. Cartothea. I will have my family find out more about her. If we find out anything, I'll contact you, and we can discuss our next steps together. Until then, as you suggested, let's keep this carnival going.
Kalau tak,
Fear. I will have my family find out more about her. If we find out anything, I'll contact you, and we can discuss our next steps together. Let's keep this carnival going.
Cina gadis pirang itu berdiri. Bahkan sekarang kamu dapat sekarang.
Were you awake, Rover? I trust you had a restful sleep. We have uncovered some new information about the Sentinel. Please join us
Perlu
as family move out.
perjanjian keluarga.
I've sent the address to your terminal. Branton Routine are also here. We are awaiting your arrival.
Anjir, info dia.
Wind, guide me.
Anjir. Allah. Riuh.
Raise your glasses.
Pesta
Shout it
kemenangan.
loud, friends. To us. to the Carnival, and to our very own laureate. A name that echoes through the world, destined to roam the skies before shaking the earth.
Dengar-dengar, itu aku. Tolong hentikan kamu. Dengar-dengar, itu aku.
Don't be fooled by how he looks. Brant is already deep in his cups, drunk as a skunk.
Oh, let him enjoy himself. The taste of victory is still fresh, and after such a battle, we should celebrate to the fullest. Drink your fill, everyone. This round's on me.
I see someone's been eavesdropping.
Sepertinya kami telah menarik perhatian yang tidak diinginkan. Bukankah kami ada di rumah persembunyian keluargamu?
A devout acolyte wouldn't enter such a place without a good reason.
The Montelli family is known for its hospitality, but freeloaders will not find us so welcoming.
Friends, let's keep the mood lively.
Come, let's discuss the information we've gathered so far. During the carnival, you heard the Sentinel's voice and found a girl named Cartathea. We've dug up some information on her. In the Order, every high-ranking acolyte is given a new name. We contacted the acolyte Phoebe. After some digging in the Order's records, she confirmed that before taking on her holy title, the Blessed Fleur-de-Lis was called Cartathea.
Jadi dia adalah restorator sentinel.
The Blessed Maiden, she martyred herself 20 years ago.
Pasti ada yang lebih dari itu. Aku baru saja melihat hantu. Apakah seseorang mau berminum? Apakah aku baru saja melihat hantu?
The family will uncover the truth. The only remaining clue is the inverted tower you mentioned hearing about from the Sentinel. But even that feels elusive.
Judging by your expression, you must have discovered something new, right?
Do you recall what we learned from the stained glass in the tower ruins? There were two divinities at the dawn of Renasita. If one refers to the Sentinel, then the other, who could stand alongside them, might be the Threnodian. The two are undoubtedly linked, so uncovering one could lead us to the other. Remember Gilberto from the Physalia family? It took a lot to get him to talk, but we finally got some information from him. As he tells it, the Physalia family's long-revered deity is none other than Leviathan, the Threnodian from the sea's depths.
Mereka menyembah Threnodian.
It's hard to believe, I know. But recent events have only reinforced what we discovered from the stained glass.
The Physalia family has been on this island since the founding of Renasita, so their worship of the Threnodian may have persisted for centuries.
We will attempt to establish contact with the Physalias to build an alliance and gather more intelligence.
Menurut kamu mereka bersedia?
Rest assured, negotiation is what we do best. If necessary, we'll present them with an offer they can't refuse.
Order.
Excuse me for the interruption. Greetings, esteemed guest. The Primus wishes to invite you for a conversation at the Cathedral of Mercury. Would you be so inclined?
How curious. Since when has the Primus become so interested in social calls?
It could very well be a trap.
I'm merely conveying the Primus's invitation. The choice is yours.
Dan khawatir dia tidak akan berani melakukan apapun dengan padaku. Waktu untuk Pakai punya banyak pertanyaan untuk.
Remember, you're not alone. If anything happens, just let us know.
Very well. Please follow me to the Cathedral of Mercury.
Resiko, 200 Horizon. Anjir, gak bisa naikin. What the fuck? Woi. Anjir. Apaan? Gak bisa naikin anjir. Anjir, kaget. Gue lupa ada begituan.
Never before have I seen a day so steeped in both shadow and light. The birds sing, the flowers bloom, yet this world knows neither true joy nor eternity.
Resiko sama.
Come closer, righteous one. There's no need for hesitation. I am Resiko,
Dia restorator tuh bukan?
the Order of the Deep. Your deeds have reached my ears, and I have long wished to meet you. Alas, the burdens of this world delayed our meeting until now. I beg your pardon for the wait. Please accept my respect for you. You and your troop have shown great talent and ambition, breathing new life into Raguna. I ask you to deliver this message to your companions. From this day forth, the troop shall have permanent rights to perform within the city.
Saya pasti akan melakukannya. Meskipun mereka semua bodoh.
All mortals stumble, but through pilgrimage, they have cleansed their souls and atoned for their transgressions. They have earned their right to return to this divinely blessed land. I understand that questions weigh on your heart. In the presence of a just divinity, speak freely, and I will answer with all the honesty I possess. By the great Sentinel Imperator, I swear to you, there shall be no deceit in my words.
Saya ingin bertemu dengan Sentinel Imperator.
You have walked a path similar to theirs. Indeed, you have the right to meet them. However, due to the dark tide 2 decades ago, The Sentinel's body was gravely wounded and remains in a state of recovery. If you wish to meet them, I will convey your request. I see the thirst for truth in your eyes. It is clear that doubts still linger in your heart. Please, voice your concerns.
Baik, ceritakan tentang keluarga Fleur ditulis yang berhati.
Fleur
Susah bacanya gitu.
She was the emissary of the Sentinel, and we are grateful for her contributions. 20 years ago, during the Dark Tide, she sacrificed herself to seal the calamity. She fulfilled her duties in this world and returned to the divine embrace.
Kembali ke pelukan ilahi.
Do you know how the Dark Tide came into being? In Resiko, wars were waged in the name of faith, tearing apart the Sentinel as our faith divided, weakening their divine power. The Dark Tide's true essence is the divine blood shed from the Sentinel's wounds. That tragic past left deep scars, and with their divine power drained, they could not prevent the Dark Tide's surge 20 years ago. The Blessed Maiden chose to martyr herself. She once again resonated with the Sentinel and, through her sacrifice, restored some of their divine power, bringing an end to the Dark Tide. Yet, the Sentinel remains in a state of healing and still requires a mortal representative. Following the Blessed Maiden's departure, I was granted new authority to cleanse the aftermath of the Dark Tide. I received the divinity's blessing and became the new Enlightened One. By their will, I fulfill the tasks left unfinished in this world. Therefore, we must unify all beliefs, ensuring the purity and unity of our will to prevent another tragedy.
Hubungkan resonansi kedua gadis terbakati dengan Sentinel.
He said she once again resonated with the Sentinel. Was that really a second resonance awakening? Sentinel Jue had a trial with Genshi, but my permission was needed to transfer the Sentinel's power.
Kamu menunjukkan sesuatu dariku.
I swear, my words are without deceit. I see in your eyes that you have walked further on the path of justice than I anticipated. Oh, dear Sentinel, please forgive my transgressions. The Dark Tide brought us a blood-stained lesson. To keep our people from faltering, I bound myself to silence, locking away what I witnessed on that fateful day. Fleur-de-Lis, the unrighteous, deceived us all. She was not the Blessed Maiden chosen by the Sentinel. The true maiden has yet to reveal herself.
Mengapa orang-orang percaya bahwa dia gadis terbakati? Dari mana datang kekuatan untuk menyegel Dark White?
You must know that a being capable of rivaling our divinity exists in this world. Humanity's eternal adversary, the evil of all civilizations. the Threnodian. As the Sentinel has their resonator, so does the Threnodian. Fleur-de-Lis was shaped, both body and spirit, by our ancient enemy. Her actions were intended to plunge this city into fear and chaos. This is the truth I witnessed. Fleur-de-Lis was the Threnodian's resonator.
How can that be? That blessed maiden, could she really be the Threnodian's resonator? What if the Primus's words were a bunch of baloney? But we saw Cardathia following the Sentinel's instructions. They wouldn't mix up their own resonator, right? Now my head hurts. Who was she really with? The Sentinel or the Threnodian?
Dia seperti tidak berbohong. Dia seperti membunyikan sesuatu yang penting. Dia seperti tidak berbohong.
Well, probably won't get any more answers from him.
All the clues we've gathered so far point to the Threnodian. And the Phasalia family worships the Threnodian. We'll have to wait for Carlotta to arrange an audience with them. Something tells me this carnival is just the beginning. There's more ahead. I'm sure of it.
Frolova, you do have a knack for indulging in pointless little chores.
Why?
Oh,
There's
kerjasama.
no rule against an actor making good use of the intermission.
Kelompok.
Besides, I haven't disrupted your arrangement, have I? The one from a faraway land who discerns the truth dares to raise their sword against the divine. In response, the slumbering gods break free from their shackles, revealing their true forms. The possibility of the second resonance awakening is now a certainty, so we just need to see if that special resonator truly exists.
Kristofolo.
Was the Blessed Maiden a resonator for the Sentinel or the Threnodian? Or both? If so, oh, a resonator capable of wielding both powers. I am eager to see how this story ends. Cristoforo, if you don't want to spoil the next act, I might have to give your carefully crafted plot a little nudge. Speaking of which, that rover shines brighter than anyone else in your play. Do you find him interesting as well?
Mungkin.
Frolova, it seems we walk different paths. I don't share your fondness for that sort of puppet theatre. I merely place the characters on their stage and they act out their fates, driven by their own volition. To remain courageous amidst absurdity. To pursue a spark of divine grace. This, to me, is the truest essence of humanity. Don't you think? Even the most pristine cadence of death pales beside the untamed, fervent, and tenacious spirits of the living. In their journey, they resolutely overcome all obstacles. They pursue, they tear, they burn, simply because they desire to. I think you should leave your secluded mansion. Take a walk and listen to the voices scattered across the world.
Perhaps. From Honglong to Rinasita, he has indeed added a few unexpectedly beautiful notes to my symphony.
I am certain that, even without any direction, he will walk the path that destiny has laid before him. All things ascend toward a singular point of convergence, and what awaits at the end is immortality. Before the tides of fate, we are all but humble servants.
Babak 3. Nah.
Hello? Do you mind dropping by the Strand when you have time? Bren and Bartolino are away, and they put me in charge of the welcoming proceedings. I'm feeling a bit nervous about it. Part of me just wants to crawl into my box. Pero
Hujan,
is all
Ada.
stressed out because of me. I tend to fumble with words when talking to people. I'm worried I won't do a good job accommodating everyone. If the laureate himself were here, I wouldn't be so nervous. It would make things easier. So, as our new laureate, we need your help.
Babak 3 kelar kayaknya streaming sampai sini saja. Mau lanjut cuman kayak bakal panjang banget itu. Sorry, lanjut make 4 kan. Ini mungkin akan dilanjutkan kapan-kapan saat ada waktu. Oke, saya stream dulu.